Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Michaela Barnhart and I am going into my third year teaching second grade in South Carolina. I thought it would be super fun today to do a week plan with me. I really want to get back into doing these, maybe not every week, but every so often, showing monthly plan with me's, all of that thing, because that still has my heart. If you've been around for a long time, you know I used to do one of these every single week and bring you guys along through all of my journeys, but I thought it would be fun to just to kind of like kick those back off now that we're back at the beginning of the school year, and you know, just to have something fun to do and get this done with you guys. Anyways, I am using a Erin Condren life planner. Also, please ignore my fingernails. They need to be redone. I just have not had a chance to go and they're looking horrible. I really apologize for that because I know they look bad. Anyways, I'm using an Erin Condren life planner. This is the hourly version. So our weeks look like this. This was a test week last week. I was kind of seeing how I wanted it to look before. This will be the first week I'm actually using the planner. So this is what the weeks look like. This is actually the week we're planning for, Monday, July 21st through the 27th. I've also pulled out some things that came with the planner. I have my pen, and then I've pulled this kit from Planner Kate. This is mini kit 737. It was one of her July kits. I thought it was super cool because it says farewell sweet summer, and this happens to be my last week of summer. I start back work the 28th of July, so this is kind of the end of summer for me. So I have sheet C, which is the big sampler sheet. I have sheet D, which has the check boxes and things. I have the thin washi, and then I also have the brush stroked header. So that is what we're going to use to set up this week. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in, setting up kind of like the bones of the planner first. I'll show you what I did last week, and I probably should have left it open while I was doing this. So this was last week. I layered some things up here. I put my workouts in, put in days the boys go to daycare, just kind of that. You can see I didn't actually use it. I was just trying to see how I wanted things to fit. I actually did intend to use this, and then we just didn't do anything. So, you know, that is what it is. But either way, this is kind of the layout that I found that I liked. So we're going to use this week and test it out and actually use it. So that being said, let's go ahead and just kind of start placing some things down. So I'm going to mix together these washies. I like to use this one here. So this one kind of looks like rocks, almost like little pebbles. I'm going to lay it down first because I don't really like to use this space for anything else. I just feel like it looks cuter if we put this up here. I could put my workouts up there, but I don't really want to do that. So this is what we're going to do instead. And I do apologize. I think the camera is a little bit shaky. I'm filming for the first time at our camper table, like our dining room table in our camper. And if you've ever been in a camper, you know, like you can feel all the movement. Everything just kind of is like always shaky. So even if I just barely tap the table, it's going to shake a little bit. So sorry about that. I hope it's not too bad. If it is, I will try to find somewhere else we can do this next time. But for this week, I just thought, you know, we'll do what we can do. Anywho, we can chat while I'm doing this. I finished classroom setup. I think you guys have all of those videos by now. So hopefully you've had a chance to check out that last one where I kind of gave you an update of how the room was looking and all of that good stuff. I think I don't really love how these two look together, so I think I might switch it out and do this blue with it. I think I'm going to try that real quick. Last week I just used the ones that was on that first sheet that I showed, so I'll try this though. I think these are actually a little bit smaller. They are, so that's not really going to work. Okay, that's fine. We will just stick with the other one. It's not going to look exactly how I would like for it to look, but you know, it is what it is. It'll be all right. So here we go. There's that. Let's go ahead and stick down our headers. That'll kind of add a little something. And I don't remember what this date was, so I'll have to look real quick. Let's see, 28th to 21st. Okay. We don't have a ton going on this week, but like I said, I finished up classroom setup. So this week the boys will still go to daycare on their normal Tuesday, Wednesday schedule. since it's our last week of summer. But I think I might go up one day this week. Sorry, probably on Tuesday. And I would like to film like a prep with me kind of vlog, like showing you what I end up getting ready for the school year. But I also am kind of tossing up the idea of waiting and doing that the first week that I'm back, because I'll have more to prep the first week that I'm back. That's when we'll get stuff from the office that I need to stuff in folders. That's when I'll get stuff for Meet the Teacher ready. So I think I might wait and kind of do one the next week. So I don't know what video you guys will get from me next week, but we'll see. I will get something up for you guys. Let's go ahead and actually let's do this one first. Let's get this put down. Oh, I probably should have grabbed the scissors. Yep, it's going to be like just over where I need it to be. And I don't know if I can tear it. Oh, it tore a little bit. Not the best looking, but it's okay, I guess. We'll see how noticeable it is in a second. And if I need to, I can come back and cut it. Anywho, so I have that video planned coming up soon, possibly next week, possibly the week after. I also want to do like a plan with me for the first week of school. Just kind of showing like how I'm laying out that first week of school, because I know that I'm going back a lot earlier than a lot of other places are. We are on like a modified year-round schedule is what they called it. We're by no means year-round, but we go for like a set amount of weeks, like 6 or 7 weeks, and then we have a week off. And then we'll go again and we'll have like more time off. So it's not perfect. Like it doesn't perfectly work out to 6 or 7 weeks every time, but it's pretty close. So like we'll go all through August, because the kids come back August 4th, which is that first Monday. We'll go all of August. We'll have Labor Day off, of course, in September. We'll go all of September. We get a whole week off in October. Like that first full week we have what they call intercession. So we have a break. And then we'll go back. We'll be there until November, until Thanksgiving comes. And then we're off 3 days for Thanksgiving. We go back. Then we're off 2 weeks around Christmas and New Year's. We go all of January. Then we get a week off in February. Go all of March. Get a week off in April. And then we go all of May. And that's it. We're done in May. So we've been out of school since May. So we technically had 2 full months of summer, which was nice. Or not 2 full months, because I do go back in July. But the kids get 2 full months of summer. So, and honestly, it really doesn't bother me. So it's been nice. But anyway, so we got that set up. I'm going to stick in the weekend sticker that I have here that comes in the sampler. Put something extra there. I'm going to stick my trash on here because I never reuse these. So sorry, I'm fighting some sort of like cold, or I don't know what it is, but it has not been fun. It has not been fun this week, I can tell you that. If you watched my last plan with me, you saw me take Dayquil, or I talked about taking Dayquil in there, because your girl's been struggling. I've been struggling a little bit. All right, so now we'll set up this whole side over here. And what I did last week was I used the This Week thing off of the brush stroke header, so I'll do that in a second. And then I just made little sections for the various things I might need to write down. So I'm gonna grab that. So we'll do This Week, put that down first. Okay, and then we'll grab the one that says To Do. And for that one, I like to put down the little notebook, just because that's kind of usually where I write to-dos, is in a little notebook. So I thought that was cute. And then I will put down 2 of these little check boxes. If I can get them lined up nicely. So there's number 1 and number 2. Okay, then we will do To Go under that. And for that one, I'm going to use the car, since we'll be going. I feel like that works. And then we will put in another checklist box. And then the last section I will do would be To Contact. just in case I have somebody that I need to chat with. With kids, I always have somebody I need to chat with. I feel like I'm constantly talking to doctors or, you know, hair people or like getting our dog groomed, something always. So now I have that there. All right, so that kind of sets this part up. Down here, I've been filling in 2 habits that I've been really working towards. So that's working out. I've been going at least 3 times a week. Usually we go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My sister and I go together and we go first thing in the morning. And it's actually been kind of fun. So that, and then doing my Bible study. I've been trying to do that every single morning as soon as my workout is done, or in the mornings I don't go. I get up earlier than everybody else still so that I can get that done before the kids get up and before our day gets started. I just have noticed that that really helps kind of, I don't know, helps my day start off nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and just write those in. Actually, I think I'll wait. I'll do all my writing at the end. So let's pause on that. Okay, so let's take a look and see. Yeah, let's see what we've got going on this week. Actually, we can, but let's first put in our workouts for the week. I feel like that would make a little bit more sense. So let's grab these 2. I'm going to use these 2 boxes, and then there's some down here as well. So I'm going to grab one of those, and then we'll just stick them in. So I have Monday morning. And then the next one, that's a little crooked, so I'll go back and fix that in just a second, would be Wednesday morning. And then the last one would be Friday morning. Okay, let's go back and fix this one real quick. Okay, much better. All right, so that is where we'll put in our workouts for the week. I also want to note the boys have daycare on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I think I'm going to use, last week I used these little like ripped, they kind of remind me of like a piece of tape. But that was a lot of space that I didn't really need last week. So I think I'm going to switch it up this week and maybe use this. And I think I'm actually going to move it down just a little bit, so it's kind of fully in that box. So we'll do that one, and then the blue one. Okay. What's next? Let's see what we have going on this week. I know we have birthdays going on this week, so I might need to put those down first. Yeah. Let's put in birthday. So Hudson is turning 1. If you are new here, that is our baby boy. He will be 1 on Wednesday, and then my grandmother's birthday is also on Wednesday. So both of them have the same birthday, which is fun. So let's put in something for that. I'm gonna put it down here just because I've used so much space up there. I feel like I need to kind of spread this out a little bit. I don't know if we're doing a birthday dinner for my grandmother or not. Obviously Hudson's having a birthday party, and that will be on Saturday, so I'll put that in just a second as well. But I'm not sure if we're gonna do a like birthday dinner or like cake and ice cream or anything for my grandmother. I need to kind of figure out what we're doing there, and I probably will plan something if nobody else has, but I'll have to come back to that. I also just realized I forgot to put in my little icon for to contact, and for that one I like to use the phone, so we'll stick that in now. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, birthdays go there. I'm supposed to have a massage on Thursday, but I think I'm gonna move it until after school starts, just because I'm still not feeling like tense or tight or anything. I was going often over the summer, or not over the summer. Actually, the last time I went was like right at the beginning of summer. But during the school year, I was going a lot because I was just really like tense feeling. And I actually still feel pretty good. So I think I'm going to skip out on that one and then rebook for some point, like maybe towards the end of August or September, whatever she can do. But anyways, I do know the boys have haircuts on Thursday evening. So let's see, how do we want to put that in? I don't have any appointment labels, but I guess I could use this. and we'll just stick it down here. Okay. So that'll be their haircuts. And then we can put in the birthday party on Saturday. I think we're doing it at 4, but let me look because I really can't remember and I don't want to write down the wrong thing. Yes, so we're doing it from 4 to 7, I think, or 4 to 6. I don't know. We just put 4 on the invitation. I was just looking at it. So let's put that in with, I'm going to put that in here with this. So that will be at 4. I'll probably spend quite a lot of time before that during the day, obviously getting ready, getting everything set up where we're having the birthday party and kind of tucking all that kind of stuff away. So, but at least that's in there. And then we'll have church on Sunday. I'm going to put that in with probably another big box because we're there for a while. Put it in like this. Let's move it down just a smidge. Okay, there we go. And then we'll eat at my mom's house after church, so we can put that in as well. I think for that one I will use one of these little tape looking pieces just to kind of get something darker over here. I feel like this kit is so light. But we'll put that in there. And then I think that kind of puts in all of the like bare bones kind of stuff that has to happen next week. I'm going to go ahead and write in what we have so far, and then we can kind of see what we need to add. So going all the way back over here, let's put in our habits that we're tracking. So first one is going to be Bible study. And working out. Okay. And then we will have our workout up here. Did I write workout? Yeah, thought so. And this is legs and abs. Then I need to close this so I can write. We have a daycare day. Then we have our workout here. And that is upper body. Let's do, I'm trying to think of how I wanted to write this. And then we have another daycare day. And we also need to write down those birthdays. So it's Hudson's. First. And Nana's 79th, I think. Oh, I didn't write it down. I think it's our 79th. Spelled that wrong. Tried to squeeze an R in there because I spelled it wrong. But there's that. And then on this side we have 6:30 haircuts. We have another workout. We usually do cardio and abs on Friday. I feel like the camera is shaking so much. I don't know if you guys can notice it, and I really apologize if you can because it is looking pretty bad. Then we have Hudson's party at 4. Then we have church from 10 to 12. And we have family time. I wonder if there is a thought there was a sticker for that, but there's not. That's fine. We'll put lunch at Mom's, I think is what I'm gonna put. Okay. All right, so that fits all of that in. I'm gonna kind of put in some of these cutesy little things because I think like these are super cute, especially around like the birthday is kind of what I'm thinking. Like maybe right there. And then we could either put this one down here or like that. I think I'll do it like that. I feel like that's super cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so there's that. Got all messed up. And then we can put in the little, I thought I saw like a little family looking thing. I guess I could do the house for lunch at Mom's. I wish there was another like workout thing because I could do the shoes for cardio. I could do this one for like upper body. And then I need something for legs. I guess I could do like the waist scale maybe. I guess I could do that for cardio. I just like to use these and I feel like if I don't, they kind of get wasted. So let's do that one. That kind of looks silly, but it's okay. So we'll do that. Then we'll do upper body. And then we'll do leg day for the feet. Perfect. Love that. So that takes care of those. We can do the little balloon down here for the birthdays. And that looks good. Okay. What else do we need to put in? I do want to put in dinners for the week. I haven't planned them out, but I want to go ahead and make a spot to have them planned out. So I think what I'm gonna do is block off the like 5 o'clock hour all the way across, and then I can kind of write them in. So let's see what that'll look like if I do that. Let me fold it in half and do this side first. I think that'll be cute. And then I can just put in these little flags to kind of cover up the 5 o'clock time. If that's big enough. Yes, that is big enough. Perfect. Love that. And that kind of is another use of those little like clip art type things. And I'll just write in dinner. Okay, so now that is done, trying to think of what else I can put in. Oh, Friday is payday, so we definitely can put that in. And I think there's there's like a little money symbol, so we can do that. I think I'm gonna put it on something cute. Let's grab this. I need some more fingers, goodness. I am so sorry I keep coughing. I can't get it together. Let's do the little money and payday. Okay, takes care of that. We will also do grocery shopping, but I don't know if I want to put in that yet because I don't know when we will go. So I think we might just kind of leave it at this. Let's see what we've got and how it looks. I feel like that looks super cute, and that leaves me lots of room to kind of put in to-do lists for the day, and if anything else is to come up, I have plenty of space to, you know, mark things. So I think that looks super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my little setup with me for next week. I can't wait to see how it unfolds and finally get back into planning like this. I feel like this is the best way for me. This is what works the best, and after trying other things, I'm happy to be back to this, and I'm also happy to be back to sharing it on YouTube. For those of you that are here for the planning and not for the teaching stuff, I have heard you when you asked for budget videos, because I have seen so many people ask for budget videos to come back, and I do intend on bringing those back in August. So as we get closer to August, well, actually we're pretty close, but next week sometime I'll film my August plan with me, and I also will be filming a August budget with me and kind of going over what that's going to look like for August and how we're budgeting now, all that kind of stuff. So if you are looking for those videos, stay tuned. If you're looking for teaching videos, also stay tuned, because I have some plan with me's and setups and just weekly vlogs coming. So lots of fun things in the work. I'll see you guys later though. Bye guys.